Hello friends and fans, welcome to Getaway. We're doing something a little bit different today. Welcome to my bedroom. I have been wanting to do a video with like a how to pack Lolita when you're traveling kind of video for a while. And I'm not gonna lie, I've actually filmed like 3 or 4 different attempts at this video. But today, next weekend, we're heading out for one of our regular mini vacations. We're going to be gone for 3 days and 2 nights. And so, of course, being the crazy person I am, I have to pack essentially a week's worth of clothes anytime I'm planning to leave the house for 2 reasons. First of all, being gender fluid, am I going to have a day where I really cannot put a dress on because it makes my brain feel bad? Or am I going to need pants? So I always double up outfits for that. Also, as an incredibly clumsy person, I've definitely fallen before and messed up my stuff, gotten it wet, got caught in the rain. It's nice just to have a backup. And so every outfit has a backup outfit. And I just wanted to go over real quick what I pack for a weekend trip and how I pack it. So, I'm in my comfy pajamas and let's get started. For all of the things, I'm gonna fit them into my weekender bag. This is like a decent sized tote. It's literally called a weekender. It's meant to be enough stuff to hold all of your clothes for at least 2 days. I consider this to be roughly the same size, a little bit smaller than like a travel carry-on bag for when you're flying. I love that it's got handles as well as a crossbody strap. I tend to use a crossbody strap for when I have to carry it if I'm like traveling on flying versus the handles where if I'm just going from the car to where I'm sleeping that night, I'll just use the handles. So to start off with, I went and I planned out all of my outfits so it wouldn't just be me crazy frantically pulling out stuff and figuring out outfits. Figuring out your outfits is the thing that takes the longest for me. So I did all of that off camera, did all of my waffling back and forth, and so let's go over what we're packing, and then as we talk about it, I'll also pack it away. So to start off with, for weekend trips, I like to have like a t-shirt style sleep dress. I have a bunch of my like grandma pajamas, but these are things I would prefer to have around the house because heaven forbid I spill something on them. I need to do a spot treatment. They're vintage. I want to have all of the things I need with me to do a quick spot treatment. So stuff that's like, these are oversized t-shirts. They go down to my knees. I have 2 of them that I've decided because sometimes I have one for each night. Sometimes I get really bad, not night terrors, but along those lines. And if I get really sweaty and I don't want to wear the same night shirt both days, then I'll change it. I do the same thing for when I'm camping though, because we typically camp in a tent. This time we're actually like rented a cabin, so we should have air conditioning and that shouldn't be as much of a concern. But let's get these in here. Next, we have 4 outfits that are just general everyday outfits. I'm going to be wearing whatever I wear there on the first day. And then if I want to have an alternative and change into something else, I have that as an option. Or just I have 2 different things. I have here 2 outfits that have pants. It's a shirt and pants. This one's leggings, so it can go either way. I've got a Sailor Moon themed outfit, and then I've got a neon kind of Fairy Kay inspired look. I'm gonna put both of those in here next. And I'm just stacking these up in like 2 piles side by side. Oh, nope, that didn't work. No, my beautiful folding. Next, I have 2 dresses that are both very comfortable casual style dresses. This one's like a cute little sailor print that's My Neighbor Totoro themed, and then this one is like a kind of fun gothy print. And these are both great also just for lounging if I wanted to, or for wearing out and about. And that's it. That's my everyday clothes for the trip. And the bag's only about half full. I do try and pack consciously as to what I'm bringing. I also, folding is a big part of getting everything to fit well. So I do take my time before I'm packing to fold everything down nice and neat. Now I have all of my unmentionables and my extra socks inside of a mesh bag. For the Lolita garments, you can also use mesh bags if you want to put everything in there like that. I have 2 pairs of Lolita socks that I'm going to go ahead and put into this bag as well. And then this can go in here. Now, I've got my coordinates set up right here off screen. But first, I will be wearing 1 pair of shoes to the actual place, and like these will be my everyday sneakers. I'm not actually going to pack them because they will be on my feet, but I wanted to show you guys. And then I'm packing 1 pair of Lolita shoes. These are some pink secret shop tea parties that have been around. They've seen a lot. And I'm just going to put them in a plastic bag just so that they don't, they're not dirty, but they've been outside, so I don't want them touching my clean clothes. And I'm just going to roll those up and stick those in there too. Okay, now that all of the main outfits for the weekend have been packed away, let's talk about packing the Lolita stuff. First and foremost, if you don't have a hoop petticoat, I'm going to recommend you get one of these for travel. These are also absolutely amazing to have in the summer. They are super like airy. I was wearing this one earlier today and it was so nice not having the fabric actually touching me. The best part about these, not only do they travel flat, which when you're flying to a big event, these will fit into like a checked suitcase as is, but I've been camping a lot and things made out of this kind of boning, you can just collapse them down. This is the same size they are when they ship to you, and it just takes like a twist and like don't force the boning, let it fall in the position it wants it to be, and it just takes practice. But here is our hoop petty now condensed down, and that's going right there into the bag. So at this point now, we've used up about 95% of the space here inside of the bag. I've got maybe 2 inches at the top. So I do typically like to put my Lolita into the carry-on bag instead of having to carry it on the hangers. But just on the off chance that the place I'm going to doesn't have hangers, I just keep the whole coordinate together like this. So what I've decided to do for this is 2 very different coordinates that they use the same kind of color family palettes. Each one is a JSK, a blouse with the headpiece, and they can share accessories, even though this is like a cute, sweet, ugly duckling themed print, and then I have a Moss Badgers Release the Bats, which is very gothic. They both are inspired by spring, because we're doing the trip in spring. And because I've got everything here on one hanger, I tend to just like to roll it up into a little Lolita burrito. And it'll go into the bag just like that. And I can usually fit at least 2 coordinates in here like this. I might be pushing my luck with the Moss Badger dress, but that's mostly just because it's got a bonnet. And if I take the bonnet off to confirm and make sure it doesn't get squished, I've got everything else. I've got the accessories for that looks, the blouse, the dress. And if I roll this up, there we go. If I just like that, I think I've got it. Ah, there's room for it. I'm like second guessing myself here, but I do know what I'm doing. There's an extra necklace that fell out. I'm gonna stick that in the front pocket here. And being careful when I zip it up. And there we go. That, friends, is how I pack to go on a weekend adventure. There are, I'm like math in my head, 6 different outfits for the 3 days and 2 nights that I will be out of town, plus 2 pairs of pajamas, all of the undergarments I could need, extra pairs of those undergarments as well, because it doesn't hurt to be prepared, as well as a pair of shoes in here. Now, naturally, you may get a little bit of different mileage out of your bags, depending on which ones you're using, but I find that something like this, for a person like me who's maybe an overpacker, is absolutely perfect. And with that, I guess if I have a chance to get some B-roll footage of my vacation in these outfits, I will put it right here. Okay, well, I forgot to film a proper outro to that video, and I figured I'd go ahead and film one now. I did take that trip initially in May, and I wore the 3rd Lolita outfit that I had packed home that day, but I was just so exhausted and everything else that from the whole trip, which was a lot of fun. I just didn't film anything for going out, so I wanted to go ahead and do that before I posted the video up. I hope that these travel tips were helpful for you guys, and I'm sure I'm repeating myself on a few things, but I do plan on doing another how to travel with Lolita video that includes more OTT coordinates. I had planned on doing that for Acon and Paradiso, but Acon and Paradiso just ended up being so hectic that did not happen. So for Teco, I am planning on filming a packing up outfits, and Teco is a lot less stressful, so I'm planning on doing a lot more filming for that, but we'll see what actually ends up happening. So please let me know if you guys liked this how to travel with Lolita, how to pack Lolita style video. I'm definitely happy to do more tips and tricks and stuff like that. I do a lot of traveling, and I wear a lot of J Fashion and Lolita in my everyday outfits, so I'm happy to do more content that includes packing and traveling with them. So let me know if you want that, and be sure to subscribe if you like whatever nonsense it is that I'm currently putting out. So with that, whether it's morning, afternoon, or night, wherever you are, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye!